Hello guys, welcome to Network Tips. Today we all been waiting for the CLI, the command line interface. So we'll be understanding some basic functions and commands that will be running on these devices, and also understanding the operating system that this device runs on, the Cisco iOS image, and also some of the functions that is going to perform before loading up these devices, uh, loading up this image into this device as well, and also some of the administrative functions that will be performing right off on these devices, right off from the box. So why do we really need these administrative functions? Okay, let me take for an instance, we purchased a laptop. For example, you purchase a laptop, and one of the first things you're going to do when you purchase a device or a laptop is, first of all, you're going to plug it right into an AC power to charge the device. Then also power it on, press the power on button. That's one of the first things you're going to do. So immediately you power on the device, you want to do some administrative configurations on this device to establish ownership on this device. So one of the things you're going to do on this laptop is change the PC name. The PC name, that's one of the things you're going to do. You're going to change the PC name. Another thing you're going to do, of course, you want to secure this device, so only the administrator of this device can log into this device. That's, you're going to set the password of this device as well. Then another thing you're going to do, most likely, which is not compulsory, is maybe change the desktop background of this device. So maybe change it from the normal blue window background to maybe something that interests you or so. So if I'm to relate it to some of the administrative functions that will perform on our Cisco devices, the PC name is going to be the host name device to uniquely identify this device, of course. Then the password, of course, to secure this device, so only the administrators of these devices can log in. Then also the desktop background will be more like maybe the banner, a welcome message. If you remember those days when we used to use 3310, then if you're setting up your 3310, it might ask you just set a welcome message. Then what have not gone Android and all that. So if you are setting up where, if you power on your 3310, you're going to see the Nokia hand. After shake, you're going to see a welcome message, welcome. So this is how more like this banner is, a welcome message. Then also we would like to be setting up a description on an interface and also a remote connection, so we can be able to be accessing devices remotely. Later on in this, we are going to understand more about these things and how we are going to set them up. So we power on our device using this the power adapter here. Plug the power adapter, use your console cable to cable into this device. The console cable is going to be a blue tag labeled console. So you are going to see it. Your console cable is usually blue. You can also find the black version of it as well. Then you plug the RJ45 side of the console cable to the console port on your device. Then also, if your laptop supports a serial port, you can directly plug your device there, but most systems now does not support serial port, so you most likely going to purchase a USB to serial converter to connect this device then to your laptop. Then once you have done that, you power on your device. It's going to go through some boot processes. So one of the first boot process is going to pass through is what they call a post test. Post test, which stands for power on self test, is used for testing all the components that is being plugged on these devices to check the integrity and the health of these components before moving down to looking for the OS, the image of this device. This image of this device is always compressed and stored in a memory called flash memory. This flash memory is more like your hard drive or your SSD drive on your laptop, something like that, but it's more compressed. So once it found this image, it's going to load up this image and look for a valid configuration. Then this valid configuration will always be stored as a startup configuration. That's always how it's going to be stored as. So it's going to find this startup configuration and load it up and store it in a RAM called the non-volatile RAM, NV RAM. But if it does not find this startup configuration, any configuration on this device, or any valid configuration on this device, is going to move right into what they call the setup configuration. This setup configuration, this way you're going to see options like, do you want to go into the dialog mode, or do you want to go drop right into the CLI mode? So if you choose yes, it's going to take you to the dialog mode. But of course, while we are here is for the CLI, so you're going to of course take no, and it's going to drop you right off to the CLI mode. So the first mode you're going to encounter on the CLI is going to be the user mode. There's not much thing you can do on this user mode. You can't do any configuration on this user mode, and you can only just view statistics. No configuration can be done on this mode. You can only do statistics, and you only have a privilege level of 1 in this mode. So that's how Cisco grade it, like privilege level, like, oh, what level of access can you perform on this device. That's what privilege level means. So but in Cisco, the user mode is being graded like 1, so it's lowest mode on the Cisco device. So you can't do anything, just to view statistics. Then the next mode which you're going to get to is the privilege mode. The privilege mode is the highest level on this device, on Cisco device. You have a privilege level of 15. Here you can view statistics, you can also make changes to these devices, but this mode have been deprecated. So we now have what they call the configuration, the global configuration mode. So the global configuration mode is where Cisco now advises us doing configurations on rather than the privilege level mode. So to have a close view of this Cisco ports that you're going to be seeing in the physical device, you can see the console port I showed you the other time is going to be labeled blue, and the kind of ports cable you're going to plug there is the console port. Then you can also see your LAN ports, your LAN interface, which you're going to be plugging maybe your end devices like your PCs and so on. Then also these are just like maybe an extended modules where you can maybe extend additional ports, like maybe the serial port here, also an extended module where you can also add additional LAN port as well. Then we also have the aux port, which used for gaining a dynamic access to these devices via modem. So having said that, this will be the end of this video. I would like to thank you for watching. We are going to dive right into the configuration in the next video and see how we can perform some of this administrative access configuration on these devices. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.